Hi, my name is Mark Monze, and today I'll be breaking down the key influences behind my feature article, Boston Media House Canteen Confidential, which explores students' opinions on the campus canteen. I will also be discussing three main areas: the biases that influence my choice of topic, the news values that make this a compelling story, and how this article may act on society based on assumptions that are made about the mass media. Let's start with the first section, biases.
Biases that influence the choice of your story idea for your article. The biases that influence the choice of my story article would be availability as well as personal bias. On campus, as early as 9 a.m., people would get to school complaining about how they didn't have electricity, carrying around a number of devices to charge for themselves and others at home. With the availability bias, it is because it is an ongoing situation, not only around campus, but nationally. This allows me to have an endless supply of people that would be willing to share their opinion and solutions. And on a personal bias, in my area, I've experienced a week of no water, and then the next week, the water would return and the electricity would leave, as well as this being very frustrating for me as a person. So I would want to know other people's perspectives on it. 1.3 states the news values that influence the selection of my story.
The news values that influence the selection of my story idea. Impact. The canteen serves tons of students daily. If food quality is poor or services low, it directly affects students' well-being and satisfaction. Covering this topic highlights an issue that affects many of us at BMH. Proximity. As students, we do care about what happens on our own campus. A story about our canteen is extremely relevant. Since this issue affects our immediate surroundings, it holds significance for the audience. Timeliness. Student opinions on the canteen do change over time, and now might be the perfect moment to highlight current concerns. The timing is what makes this story relevant. Human interest. Food is personal and everyone has opinions about what they eat. By focusing on student experiences, from favorite dishes to bad service encounters, the story connects with readers on an emotional level. So here are two ways that my article will act on society.
My article will involve members of our school, which is Boston Media House, as well as young citizens, a young restaurant owner, and a young electronic shop owner. This article can help indicate youth frustration, as well as maybe their responses will have ideas that have solutions to this problem. This will allow people to stop overlooking the youth and outcasting us when it comes to matters that matter about our country's future.
In conclusion, journalism isn't just about reporting, it's about making an impact. Here's how my article has the potential to influence the community of Boston Media House. I can raise awareness. Many students have strong opinions about the canteen, but their voices may not always be heard. By conducting surveys and collecting feedback through student interviews, this article highlights student concerns and brings attention to an issue that affects campus life. And I can also encourage change. If enough students express concerns or suggestions in my feature article, Boston Media House management might take action, whether it's improving food quality, expanding the menu, or enhancing service. Journalism has the power to push positive change. This article could help start that change at Boston Media House.